My name is Jillian Baldassarre. I'm the Cannabis Account Manager at the New York City Staten Island Business Solutions Center. Just a brief background on me. I am a Staten Islander, born and raised, native, shout out West Brighton. I am, so as I said, I'm a native of the North Shore of Staten Island. I went to Our Lady of Good Counsel growing up, St. Joseph Hill Academy for Girls for high school, and I own a college for, my college education. So I own a university, I believe. But yeah, and then I came back from New Rochelle after Iona to come back to Staten Island. I worked at the Staten Island Chamber of Commerce for about 5 years after I graduated in 2019. After that, I started last year, this time in September. So September 2024, I left the chamber and started at EDSI, which holds the contract for the New York City Staten Island Business Solutions Center. While I was at the chamber, kind of my career, when it's been characterized by in college, I was interning in public relations, both like in-house for a larger company, an alcohol distributor, and then for a smaller boutique firm, did like New York City public relations. I didn't really love public relations. I eventually was able to actually intern in television at the Maury Show, like Maury Povich, You Are Not the Caller. Interned there my whole senior year at Iona, and kind of thought I might want to go into television, might want to go into media. I didn't end up doing that, but it was really fun and quite an experience and like interesting to see life through kind of a production assistant's eyes and really get to see what their day is like in college. So it wasn't as stressful as like doing it yourself for a living. And then after that, I kind of just, I knew that I really loved my community. I loved it, my community in college. I love it here in Staten Island. I knew I wanted to come back. So when I came back to Staten Island, I started working at the Staten Island Chamber. First in events, programming, later on in business development, business outreach, soon in workforce development, which was probably my favorite part of what I got to do. I got to head and manage the Young Entrepreneurs Academy program for the Chamber, which we refer to as YEA, and that's a program where high schoolers learn how to create their own business. There's a whole Shark Tank component to it, and the kids want money, so it's really fun. We also did the Leading Ladies Collective for women entrepreneurs at the Chamber, the Civics Fee for promoting civic education in middle schoolers, and grade school children. So yeah, there are many different initiatives at the Chamber to kind of, get people involved in their community, whether it be through entrepreneurship, civics, or women's entrepreneurship and whatnot. But yeah, and now it brings me here to my time with the New York City Business Solutions Center in Staten Island. So here I've kind of used everything I've learned at the Chamber, all the entrepreneurship, the business development work I did, to come take it here to the center. Well, my work specializes in cannabis, so the legal marijuana industry for adult use. It's not the only thing I do. I would say that's more 40% of my job at the Staten Island Center. The Staten Island Center is only 2 people, so right now it's a very small staff. It's really 3 people when it's full staffed. So with 2 people, you kind of divide up a lot of the work. So again, it's not just me focusing on cannabis. It's me focusing on any business that walks into the center. We want to see through their eyes. We want to serve them, and deliver more than they expect. So yeah, so we're here at the New York City Business Solutions Center in Staten Island to serve any business regardless of industry. And it's all free help provided through the City Department of Small Business Services. So I actually go way back with her. We met doing the Young Entrepreneurs Academy program at the Chamber a couple of years ago. So I'd say I've known her for about 3-4 years. She was my teacher for the program and I was the manager. So we got to do that together. It was an amazing professional accomplishment experience, and we got to kind of really develop that relationship. Absolutely adore her. So talented in terms of teaching in business and entrepreneurship. And now I work with her. She's one of my instructors for the New York City Business Center. So I'm lucky enough to get to do the course with her every quarter, and it's been really great. Yeah, so I would say today we were at first steps to starting your business. So I would say something like this, the workshops that we have, a lot of our introduction to entrepreneurship, it's for when you're in those beginning stages of starting a business. You need a little bit of a helping hand. You need to talk through some of the prompts and facets of entrepreneurship, like we did today with Dr. Leslie. Anybody, any entrepreneur at any stage of business, it could be pre-startup. So when you're thinking about it, it could be starting up when you're just starting to operate, or if you've been established for a long time and you're in growth stage and you want to expand your business. So it can really be any entrepreneur that wants to come to the class. But like we said, Dr. Leslie absolutely makes you participate if you're an attendee in the class. So just come ready to collaborate with your fellow attendees. Come ready to share a little bit about yourself. Come ready to share where you're at in the business, your business journey. Even if it's just starting, we still want to hear. A lot of people are in the same shoes as you are. But yeah, and this is one of the courses, like as an intro to entrepreneurship, but we have a lot of courses that dive later into if you're a more established business owner and business finance and QuickBooks and like other ways to kind of more advance and grow your business that aren't so beginner. Courses kind of for every single stage. Yeah, so I feel like access to capital is a really big one. A lot of times you hear you gotta spend money to make money. It's not, I wouldn't say that's necessarily true, but it kind of is. For example, if you're going to start a business, you're probably going to need a little bit of capital to buy certain supplies or to create a landing web page or to market yourself. So you are going to need a little bit of buy-in, a little bit of that capital, whether that's going to come from you, an investor, a business loan. Some of it at the end of the day would have to come from someone guaranteeing it, especially in today's economy. There's certain lenders that we work with that want to see a guarantor that does not live in your household, which is fine because then the loan is at a really good interest rate or 0% interest, but some people don't have a guarantor to list. So at times, like getting capital can become an obstacle if you don't have a guarantor, if you yourself don't have good credits, if you yourself don't have the buy-in or the backing of the loan. However, we can help you at the Business Solutions Center through our financial management courses, through my business finance coach services, which are offered through one of the Next Street programs on FundsFinder, which is like one-on-one about projections, and we're really diving deep into the business of your business finances one-on-one. And then we can also help, obviously, through credit repair services that we have at the center. We refer clients to the Office of Financial Empowerment. Work on a credit repair plan with, we're doing it really great. So we offer kind of different course pathways. We offer Introduction to Entrepreneurship. There's about 4 or 5 courses in that pipeline, starting from first steps to creating a business idea that works and actually is profitable, then Business Finance 1, Business Finance 2, preparing to be profitable, and then if you're profitable, what to do with that, building an operational plan, what to do in an emergency. And then we have our cool digital marketing course pathways, which are like, building a business website, creating content and customers' value, creating certain branding, SEO, search engine optimization. So we offer a range of different topics. We also offer legal courses at least once a month about choosing your business legal structure, what business structure might be right for you with one of our legal partners that we work with. We also offer signing a commercial lease class. And then, as I was mentioning before, those are all kind of Business Solutions Center core curriculum. If we have a topic that we feel is important and people want to know about and people are interested in, like our Meet the Lender courses. So sometimes we'll have a lender from a specific bank or financial office come sit on the call with us, answer questions about their lending process, explain their lending process, what they look for in candidates, offer financial literacy to the attendees, everything like that. We have cannabis courses. So me, myself, I'm the Cannabis Account Manager there. So as I mentioned, I deal with the legal marijuana industry. A lot of times people have a lot of questions about how to get in the industry, what kind of licenses are available legally, how do I do this or go about this or create a business in this industry, what's even available to me right now, especially because marijuana is it's not federally recognized. So from state to state, the laws and rules and regulations differ. So I feel like I know a lot about the New York market, specifically New York City. But yeah, it's an ever-changing landscape and a very, very growing market. So it's been very interesting and fun. Of course. So I would say if you are interested in attending any of the courses with the Business Solutions Center, whether it be in person or virtual, you can always find that at the Staten Island, New York City Business Solutions Center Eventbrite. If you search that in Google, it should come up. I also have a newsletter contact email list. You can always email me at jbaldassarre at edsi.com. If you'd like to be added to the contact list for the center, I send out a lot of constant contacts. But yeah, basically anybody that joins the courses gets added to that contact list, so you can always see what's going on. But really, if you just want to check our Eventbrite regularly, I do post on my personal LinkedIn pretty regularly about the courses. So yeah, or just like, as long as you're kind of in contact with us, you can always ask us about, if a certain subject is coming up. We just may not have posted it yet, but we're happy to share the schedule with you. So yeah, and the resources I would say that we can connect you to if you're a new business. We want to connect you with legal services to figure out what legal structure you want to register your business as. We want to also show you kind of the New York City websites like New York Business Express, Fast Track for entrepreneurs, building a business in New York, kind of just to give you that checklist and that background to fall back on. Should you want to look at some more information on all this, I'd usually provide step-by-step how to register your business if people want to do that. And then just coming to the center, right? So you can make an appointment to come to the center, sit with us. I've helped people register their LLC at the resource desk, apply for loans, grants, various different things. So just coming to the center, staying up on our Eventbrite, checking my LinkedIn, everything like that's kind of a way. And we're at a lot of community. We're always at the different vendor events, table, everything like that. So yeah.